Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway from the Superdome. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown, Travis Hunter, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down 10 at the 38-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, it's Kamara again. Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action now. Shuck. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now they'll audible to something else. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. on the counter. ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lawrence finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 33 yards. And the several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Coming left is Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Foyesade Aluakin. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
At the 49-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shuck now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Shuck. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing, Shuck. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st down and goal to go.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Shuck. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Shuck on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, run! 11. Hey,
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point safely through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Saints 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ready up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Here we go, set. Wrap roll 80.
3rd down, Shuck from the gun. It is caught by Shaheed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Miller. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On play action, shot. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints are back within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And that will get them one closer.
Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato.
Lawrence now to his right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Let's go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd and 5. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence on play action.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9. To throw now, Shuck. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This now a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 47 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
second down at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
Let's go. Hey, slow, come on. 11.
Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Y'all got to call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, no Power Rangers. Mine's also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't hurt the matches. Got that touch my savior. Keep it that touch of my hater.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, ginger.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. A try here for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 29.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Right 40. Check,
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Demario Davis there on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Black, 95, ready.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 45, white.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jody Fortson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ritter will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On fourth down, here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Down. Red, 38.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Let's go. Black, next, second.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ritter off the play fake. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. A gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Come on, set. 50 men. Ready.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Take Bigsby. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They begin with a run by Miller. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bates.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Play action. Now Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
This is Neal. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Red 38.
Rattler wants to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Setting up the screen from Miller. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hodgins in motion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go. 45, right.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yellow, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
95.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
To the air is Rattler. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendra Miller from 19 yards away. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nice move by Lewis. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third and 8.
22.
Ritter back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They find some open field here. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Yellow.
Here's Rattler. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Now Rattler. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Rattler working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Harrison Bryant from 8 yards out. And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 49. Jaguars 38.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10. Their own 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Ritter. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Ritter to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Going play action, Ritter. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll run with Allen. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready. 50, green.
Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ritter will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here in the middle. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 56, Jaguars 44.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's going to go up top again. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Ritter. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Saints 56, Jaguars 52. To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. 43 rail. Hey, we're going to do some center. Blaster, stay.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
So not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. Trotty fights through. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Harrison Bryant with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
63. Jaguars 52.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's 2nd down.
Six, mega. Down. Set.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Now back to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he will have the Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play.
Ready?
First down.
Ritter. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Smith, red, ready.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Set, hut. 50, green. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the run to seal a victory for them.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Red, 38. Fight, 60. Check. Fight, 97. Hut.
They'll run it again with Miller. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Brings up 2nd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. A big your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go.